Right, I'm back with you. Just jumping on server now.
Yeah. Cool. Which server is it? How do I find it?
Search for RAF Gaming Network.
Or just the acronym?
No,
Or
just
full
RAF
thing?
Gaming Network.
Oh, I found it.
Cool. Should be on Cork, yes. Sandbox.
Yeah. On the building. This is my first time actually jumping on with something. So I've been jumping on grindings, like trying
Oh,
my
okay.
best and just get absolutely destroyed. Like it's air, honestly, can't get it. I haven't got 1 kill yet. I've got about 20 left still.
Yeah, you want to master air to ground first. Air to air is super easy, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't find anyone.
it's super easy to use the system, but whether you can dodge other people.
See, I can't see it.
You
Like
got what with your radar screen up?
but I don't think I can't set my radar screen properly. Like I've gone through like setting up to so it can scan like 40 degrees, 120 degrees, that kind of thing. And the
Yeah.
bars, so it's like scanning straight ahead of you or top and bottom. But still, I can't find anyone. And I do see someone sometimes on the radar, but when I try to get them visually, I can't see them. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying.
Huh.
I'll see if I can, but yeah, I'm not that good yet.
Still waiting for my game to load. Didn't usually take this long. But then, I don't think
Mine's
Is yours in? You in the server?
no, mine's currently crashing, but I'll just click and wait for like I don't know.
Oh, there you go. Mine's working now. It's the first time I think I've jumped on this map since I did the update.
Yeah, I mean my settings. The only thing I've got to high is textures. For the rest is like cool. So, but it
Okay.
still takes forever to load, and it basically tries to crash all the time. And after
What graphics card have you got?
GTX 1650.
Yeah, that'll be why. And
Yeah.
you on a laptop?
No, PC. I've got a Intel, which I've actually not got, but Intel i5 10400F. Yeah, I think it's 2.4 gigahertz. I'm not sure. Like the clock speed, I'm not sure. It's different ones.
Yeah.
Apparently, this one's CPU heavy. No, it's not GPU heavy. It was heavy on something else, which I don't know.
Oh, this game's heavy on everything.
Uh,
I'm jumping in. Oh, I'm not going to go naval. I'm going to go in one of the F-18s that are on land at Krimsk.
I'm going to save my HDD as well because I haven't got space on SSD.
Ah, okay.
I haven't got any games on my SSD. It's just, I don't know. Yeah. Whereabouts you based, man? Like, what's going on? Where are you based? Oh, yeah, you can't see the stream, or?
I can see. Yeah, Bryce.
Oh, fair. Man.
Yourself?
Oscar, what do you do? In sport journal?
I'm a mover.
Ah, fair. Yeah, a lot of movers down there.
Yeah. Right, I've selected one of the missions. I know exactly where it is, so I can get us there.
By a group of insurgents. The farm field is located at the northeast tip of the lake.
Basically, waypoint 1.
Yeah, sweet. I think, yeah, I know. I only just wrote today. How to set up waypoints. Well, no, how to put the waypoints on the HUD. Yeah, that was it. What you got?
Say again?
What graphics card have you got?
2080 Ti.
Nice. I'm trying to get something decent, but I only got this is my first PC I got in Jan. So yeah, like obviously it's possible low and stuff.
Did you get it built, or did you just buy a
No,
pre-built?
because when I went on the website to get it built, they weren't any like available. The graphic card I wanted. I probably should have because my mate did the same thing. They didn't have the 2080 what I wanted, but they gave him the 3080 or 3070 or 3.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what? So yeah, I just got it from PC World because they had 1650 available. Okay, it's available, so I didn't want to order it and realize like, oh, it's not, sort of thing. So happens. I seem to be playing this game for a while. All the systems.
Few years.
Guess everyone said that F-18 is the best one, like easier to fly, is most versatile.
Yeah, so the F-18 is probably the most in-depth simulation.
Yeah, I heard that.
But like the F-16 is just as in-depth. It's just an earlier it's an earlier aircraft, so it's not got as much to do.
Mm.
But like, I've already started up the F-18 that I've jumped in. I'm already started up. I just got to do my weapons and wait for things to align and ready to go then.
Yeah, I can hear you. I've literally just loaded into the game up.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
I'll just carry some dumb stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. So what should I? Which one specifically should I get? Oh, you tell me when I get there, so we can learn the different ones.
What's that, sorry? What should you get what?
What weapons should I get specifically? So just like, but I guess I'll ask you when I get them. So I have the same bombs as you essentially.
Okay.
It's like same setup. Uh, Yeah, what weapon should I get?
So I'm just carrying 8 Mark 83s. They're just free fall CCIP. You just use the HUD to aim them and drop them. Well, there is other ways of doing it for more accuracy, but you can just use the HUD.
83s.
£1,000 bombs.
Oh,
Request
see.
refueling.
Okay.
Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete.
Happy with how to align your INS and all that?
Yeah, one sec, please.
Rearming complete.
Do you know how to turn data link on?
I click the DL button, turn on, press on. That's it.
Yeah.
127.
Yeah, then click where it says AIC for aircraft.
Okay, yeah, click that.
So it should be on 127 AIC.
Yep.
Cool, you should then see us on your situational awareness page.
Okay. SA page. Yep, I'm on it.
Yeah, you should be able to see us on there now.
Yeah, I think I'm good to go.
Cool, I'm just setting my chaff and flare up.
You set it up to like go like 8 at a time when you press it once. So manual.
Yeah, I'm just setting it to release 6 chaffs and flares when I press it at 0.25 second intervals.
0.25. I'll do the same.
What do you do then?
I just default. I don't really know much about it. I to be honest, I put it on automatic the first few times I flew.
Oh, fair enough. Right, taxi now. I meant what did you do in the RF, but that's cool.
Oh. Sorry. Focus on that. Basically air traffic control assistant, so ASOS. I'm sure you know a few of those. Bryce, but at the moment I'm looking at Big Club and the Wisdom at Bryce, obviously.
Oh, okay. Your canopy's open, you know that, yeah?
I do now, thank you. I forgot. I knew I changed the keybinds the other day. Yes, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah, so going to be going to waypoint 1, which is 70.4 miles away. I'll do a full power takeoff. If you fly to waypoint 1, I'll follow you unless you're happy doing formation.
I want to do formation. I'm just trying to remember how to get to the map page. Wait a second. So it's on there.
So on your HSI, all your situational awareness, just on the right hand side, click the up arrow to 1,
yep.
and then click waypoint that's above that up arrow.
Yep, and then click sequential.
Don't even bother with sequential. If you leave that off, that means it won't automatically select the next waypoint, because the target's at around waypoint 1, so you don't want it to automatically select waypoint 2 as you get there.
Ah, makes sense. That's on the HUD as well. Cool.
Yeah, the mission I've set up is well, I don't know if you heard the brief. I'll replay the brief. Stand by. There you go. You'll hear it in a sec. It's replaying.
Attention all aircraft. We have just got a call from a great farmer who says that his field has been occupied by a group of insurgents. The farm field is located at the northeast tip of the lake. He says that they've started constructing an outpost and a fortified perimeter. Take out the enemy.
Northeast tip of the lake.
Yeah, it's basically slightly north of waypoint 1.
Yeah, it's my first time doing all this, like, you know what I mean? So I'll be.
That's cool. You fly to waypoint 1, I'll follow you there.
Yeah.
Are you happy how to use CCIP bombs? It'll be really simple for me to teach you anyway.
All I know is I click it and then it kind of goes to the ground. As I dive bomb towards it, wait till the cross shows up at the bottom and T, and then
yeah. So you want that, but you want to be as stable as possible as well, and you don't necessarily have to be diving that far, as long as you've got high speed, because these are slicks, so you'll be able to throw them quite far. I'll wait for you.
How do I stay stable then?
How'd you what, sorry?
You said about being stable.
As in, like,
just being level. You mean straight and level, so.
No, I don't mean straight and level, but I mean not not major acceleration or deceleration going on, and no hard turning. You want to be pretty much wings level in maybe in a dive, if you as much as you need to be, but you want to be at about 350 to 450 knots, but not vary your speed too much, because if your speed's varying, then it's going to be more inaccurate. If it's around the same, it'll calculate well. I'll let you take off.
No, I know it's been steering.
You need to hold S, I think it is,
Yeah.
to get the extra steering. That's for carrier
got it now.
steering.
Alright. Ooh, that's what's next.
You know about pressing the trim button to get your elevator trim set. Doesn't look like yours is set.
I mean, I click rudder trim and then I click reset.
Oh yeah, that's not the button in the middle is not rudder trim. It's takeoff trim, but it's fine. That's what you need to press, and the reset button you're pressing is your flight control system reset, which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it when you're ready.
Cool.
Two's rolling. Yeah, once you're nice and airborne, and once you've got about 300 knots, throttle back to about 95% RPM.
55, yeah.
You happy where to see your RPM, yeah? Bottom left gauge, just above your left knee.
Yeah, see.
Cool. And then climb us to about 5,000 feet on route waypoint 1.
5,000 feet, yep.
Yeah, you're at 95 power now.
Now I have, yeah.
Cool. I'll close in. I'll be joining in right echelon.
Want me to fly straight or turn towards 260?
Go towards the waypoint.
Cool.
I got you easily visual. I'm in VR as well, by the way.
Oh, nice.
So it's a lot easier in VR this game.
I imagine. Oh yeah, my setup would not be able to play you, you know. Yeah.
That's your speed check.
It is 324 knots.
Cool,
That's
closing
enough
nicely.
to cancel it.
That sun's on its way up, so it should disappear. Nice and high.
I have to descend to get to 5,000.
That's cool, roundabout will do.
Oh, okay.
Right, while we're en route then, set up. So don't arm, but go into air to ground mode.
Yep.
Select the 83B on your left page. Then you want to go M fuse, which is manual fuse to nose.
Manual fuse to nose, yep.
Okay, and then that's basically that bomb's ready to fire as soon as you arm. You'll see your right page has gone to your air-to-ground radar on its own. I usually switch that back to the SA. The air-to-ground radar is pretty useless.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, it's useless for what we're doing.
Got you.
So you should notice if you now arm. Oh, why is that not working? Manual fuse nose. That's weird. Even when I arm, it doesn't let me. Oh,
So
that'll be why.
my HUD.
Yeah.
Yeah, my heads-up display isn't moving on. Resting. But I didn't.
Oh, have you aligned your INS?
Guess not.
Are you sure it's aligned?
Nah, it probably isn't.
Right, in that case, switch it all the way to IFA. It'll align in flight while we're en route.
Okay. Yeah, because that's what I've got to do.
Yeah, if you don't do that, none of your bombs will work.
Got you. Back to IFA. I was wondering because my attitude wasn't matching mine. Obviously, it said like on the horizon, but I was still climbing. So yeah, my bad. Sorry, it was a mistake.
So I might have an issue anyway.
Can't see you on my SA page.
You should be able to. I'm behind you. I can see you.
It's not on my SA page. Just showing me a circle. darkly.
You're the aeroplane in the middle. If you're seeing a circle with a direction
Yeah.
out the front of it, that's me you're seeing on it. Should be behind you. If you zoom into 5 miles.
Okay, zoom in now. Ah, yes. Okay, you're the circle. Got it. Then.
Yeah, that's me. Right, I'm joining you.
Roger.
Speed you up. .7. I don't know if you can see it, but we'll be passing a base on our right shortly. That's where we'll come to refuel and rearm because it's closer. It's just there's no F-18 spawns there.
Okay, so.
Right,
Yep, see.
joining right echelon now.
See. Just back and right a little bit to get onto waypoint.
That's cool.
Here we go. Leveling out. This is awesome. It's way better than playing by myself and just getting absolutely destroyed
Oh yeah.
by randoms. Yeah. I can actually learn how to play a game properly now. Oh. Oh. Nice. Alright, great show now. Make me feel bad.
My goddamn streaming chat was right in the way then, because my streaming chat is about 60 degrees up.
Yeah.
So when I do a maneuver that I need to look over my head, it can be right in the way.
I see. What's your FPS then?
My FPS right now,
Yeah.
I'd have to guess, but it's usually around 40 to 50 in VR. That's on reasonable settings. I'm streaming right now. You'll be able to watch after, but it looks a bit funny because it's VR.
Yeah. But without VR, then same settings. What would you get?
Oh, like 120 probably.
Nice.
VR totally destroys FPS.
I'm hitting like 50, 45.
Yeah, that's good.
That's like low VR.
That's what you need though. Right, you're gonna follow me. I'll overtake. You follow me, and I'll fly us directly over target, so you can pinpoint the field.
Yeah.
Because it's not directly on waypoint 1. You can actually use the HUD to mark a ground target.
How?
So you need to turn on your HMD for a start.
Okay. It's a bit annoying because when I turn it on, but yeah, it's on now.
Right, you got HMD on, and then you sensor select switch up, so it selects the HUD as the sensor of interest.
Just select switch.
It's the one you will use to switch which screen you telling it to look at.
So I don't follow.
So you might not be. See, you might not have anything set to this yet, because if you haven't used any guided weapons, you probably won't have used it.
No.
I won't worry about it. We'll forget that for now.
Okay. The hell?
Right, you got me visual on your right.
Yeah.
Right, follow me because it's slightly right of us now. So you want to be armed and all set up before we go in. I'm ready to release, but I'm not. I might release one on this first pass, depending how good a run we get.
I'm armed and ready.
Right, my power's set 9.5.
Yeah, 9.4. 9.5.
It's a square looking field and it is... Jesus, where is it? This sun's really bad going in this direction.
Yeah. Square looking fields.
Yeah.
Certain colour.
Oh, there you go, found it. Yeah, so it's a light colour. It's a square looking field, but it's the same colour as the field next to it, which is like a large, more curved shape.
Any heading?
My heading 090. I'm right on it. I'm going to release one on the centre target to hopefully give you visual indication of where it is.
Yeah.
So if you can see me, so I'm in a stable. Yeah, I'm in a stable dive.
Altitude.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now.
One away. Oh no, not one away. Why did that not release?
One away. Yeah, release. Missed it.
Oh, you missed by loads.
100 meters, yeah.
Oh no, you missed it by way more than that. You hit the road.
I think, yeah, I was getting confused with another bomb. I think my nose, yeah. I dropped it as if when I was on top, as if it would drop down, but yeah, it was going forward, wasn't it?
Yeah, you gotta use the reticle in your HUD to get it on.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm getting blinded in my mirrors.
Are we turning around and?
I am, yeah. I'm gonna keep shooting.
Altitude.
Mine's not releasing for some reason. Wonder if it's... I've got an issue with my gear at the minute. Just gonna return to... I'm gonna go to Krasnodar Center because I'm unable to drop anything, and I think it's because it thinks my gear's down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you take off without flaps?
No.
Sometimes if I take off without flaps, I mean, obviously you know more than me, so sometimes I do it.
No, nothing to do with the flaps. It gave me a gear warning which I've silenced, but it's still illuminated, which tells me there's something going on with my gear, which might mean it won't let me drop a bomb out of safety. So I'll bust her to Krasnodar quick, and then I'll get airborne. I'll figure it out, get airborne again.
I'll come land with you and I'll refuel. I'll pick up some more bombs.
I don't know if I oversped my gear or something. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slow down to 250 in an orbit and see if it just goes up. It might be that I put it up at too high a speed. See if the light goes out or not. No, the light's still illuminated, so I have a feeling there's something broke.
You have to land on and then ask the ground to repair until the engine drops.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing.
How it works. No done before, but I figured.
I'm going to jettison everything I've got for now. Actually, no, I'm not going to bother jettisoning because it'll work just fine.
Oh, what the f...
They shoot back, by the way.
Yeah, but it was only a few bullets. I thought maybe
Doesn't take a lot of armor piercing bullets to kill one of these things. It's full of electrics.
at least I blew them two up. So just lost like a multi-million-pound jet.
Oh, in that case, respawn at Krimsk and you'll be flying to where I am anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Thing is, I changed it to CCIP, and I was like bullseye on the dot. So I don't know if it's because of that. Because does it fire differently, or it just like shows it differently? If that
No,
makes
you
sense.
should only be in CCIP for those bombs. You
Oh, I
can.
thought I was in manual.
No,
I thought
no,
you said manual. My bad.
no. Don't do manual. Manual gives you
Yeah.
no guidance at all. It's you. That's for you to put in an exact like distance in front of you or something. That'll give you zero guidance. You want it in CCIP, or if you're doing it using a guided method, although it's an unguided bomb, you can get a guided cue, so you can drop straight in level, and it will release on cue as opposed to when you tell it to. It's like a semi. It's basically a way of releasing guided weapons with a bit of guidance, so they
Yeah,
can
got you.
so you don't have to be in a dive. Don't know what's changed since I last flown the F-18. This is flying differently to how I'm used to. Just
Really?
feels different. I don't know, it's handling. Maybe it's because I've been flying at other things.
Yeah, got you. It's handling that different between different jets then.
Oh yeah, completely different. This game is much better than sort of flight sim at doing realistic dynamics.
Wow. Okay. Shocking.
Cause you play Microsoft Flight Sim, don't you?
Yeah. I remember when we had this conversation. And I was like, "How big is it?" Because they gave me the crappy SU-22, and I think they're using a low poly model. They must do because it looks like absolute crap compared to these ones at F-18. I don't know if it's just me, but the game just looked so unappealing. But yeah, now they're doing the free trial. Got the F-18 for a bit, and I'll buy it after it's done. Then I'm really loving this game.
Yeah, so I've got the best ones I brought are Flaming Kiff 3 aircraft, because you get loads of aircraft, but they're no clickable cockpits. So you have to have a HOTAS.
Yeah.
You have to have quite a lot of buttons to be able to fly it nicely.
Yeah.
But F-18's the first thing I learned, which made it really easy to learn the F-16. The F-5's just very manual, so it's quite easy to fly. And then from there, the Flaming Cliffs 3 stuff. I'm going to look at trying, when I get back from Iraq, trying the Harrier, and maybe
cool.
something else. Just landing now. Super fast for landing because I'm so heavy still. I say super fast, just 30 knots faster than normal.
I'm just got stuck. After all that, I've started up really quickly. I'm just destroying the jet now.
After all that, what?
I've like done a really good startup, done all my systems properly, and I turned too tightly and smashed one of the hazards. But I'm just gonna lift my wings and hopefully. Wait, what the hell? What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna smash it. Okay, this is not good. Okay, it's not good. What's going on?
You gonna do a repair by any chance?
Nah, I'll just eject it and come back down.
Oh, okay.
That was shocking.
I've got no tyres left on my aircraft, so I'll just stop on the runway, I think.
Oh, that's impressive. I was rolling while I was using the map, and yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
What happens when you put at the very start? What happens when you put the battery to override instead of what happens? What's that for?
Nothing happens as such. Not sure. I only ever put it on.
Request refueling. Request
What we
rearming.
need, I guess.
Copy.
Right, I'm doing my repair now.
Unable to comply.
Cool.
We're back in 5.
Yeah.
Request repair. Unable to comply. Request repair. Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Still waiting for my repair to happen.
How long does it usually take?
It makes you wait about 2 minutes until it does it, and it doesn't take long to do it once it's started.
It's me and the parachute going to run him over. Boom. I'm tuning into this frequency now. Oh, come on, game. 124. Right. Obviously, I must have done something wrong. But I found that only my right radio works, so I can't have two different frequencies on the two different radios. Because
You
if I talk to one of them,
can, but if you're talking about the way you use them in game, it'll use your COM2 radio for that always, and it'll switch that frequency. The other one you can have on another frequency. It's more for when you use an SRS.
really? Oh.
Yeah, it only uses COM2 for some reason when you use the menu to tune a frequency, or tune it manually, either way.
Right. So I can't fix that.
It's just how the game works. To be honest, not a lot of people use the in-game stuff other than for tanking, really. A lot of the time on servers like this, when you've got SRS with a Unicom frequency, which is 305,
Yeah.
and you'd use that to talk to other aircraft.
Using SR. Oh, I need to figure out because sometimes it just crashes or.
Have you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Try reinstalling it. There we
It's
go.
installed. It's just disabled. We can try to do it.
Oh, okay. Right, repairs finished. I am starting up.
Sweet. I'll take off. Where's my take off for you? Well, I've never seen that portion. On the left side it says go, and then it says stand by. I've seen that before.
Where's that? The flashing stuff.
Oh no, it's gone now. It was on the left side of it's like in green.
Not sure.
Hi, are you 81?
Am I what?
Pontiac 81.
No, that's you. I'm 82, I think.
How does it change? Oh, it's because the mission plan.
Yeah, it's just a mission that does that.
You can't just change it. Well, unless you did try made a mission. Air traffic control isn't that great. Shut up, Anna. Why are you beeping at me? I'll do some silicates while I wait for you.
Okay.
Roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Well, INS is just aligning itself.
Cool.
I got an in-flight alignment though, so I can get airborne now.
Taking off from the other airbase, not Primst.
Yeah, I'm at the other airbase. Taking off now.
Cool. I'm going towards you.
There we go, my gear actually came up properly this time.
So what makes you pop up on my SA page? What do you have to turn on again?
Data link.
To work? Let's see.
Yeah, as long as data link's on, you should see me on it.
Yep, see me. Right towards you.
Cool. Turning back towards the target now.
Yeah, I look forward to doing some like proper missions and stuff, but we'll do a trading for list. Because I can real life. Otherwise, I'll be a liability.
So this isn't the mission we usually use. Usually we've got a dynamic campaign on that just it creates random missions for you the whole time. This one does do that, but I've selected one of the easy missions.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so the reason why I missed so bad is because I had my manual ups. I thought you said that, but it says,
No, you're
I
not.
changed it to CCIP, and I was like, spawn on this.
Yeah,
Good
CCIP.
now. Should I put the fuse to instant? I mean, should put what I was saying. E-fuse?
No, E-fuse should be off. There is no E-fuse.
Oh, what is it?
E-fuse is electronic fuse. There is no electronic fuse on a dumb bomb. So manual fuse to nose, which means as soon as the nose impacts, that sets it off. Some of the guided weapons you can put a tail fuse on, so it's when the tail impacts is when it will go off, and some of them you can even set a delay timer so that it delays by like half a second before it explodes to make sure it's really embedded.
Cool.
But 99% of the time you won't bother, you'll just use a instant or nose.
Some of them have skip as well. Is that like a bouncing ball sort of thing?
What's that?
Some bombs have pop and skip.
Oh, which bombs are they?
I don't know, I just click random bombs and try them out.
Did I? I've never come across one that does that. No, I don't think there's any such thing anymore as a bouncing bomb. Well, not intentionally anyway. Armed. I'm rolling on target.
Altitude. Altitude.
On the way. Splash. Only problem with having 8 bombs every time, and the 1,000-pounders. Every time you drop one, you have to retrim.
How do you retrim? Is it that same trim wheel on the left side? You just that it says rudder trim.
No, you need to set. You need to set something on your joystick for aileron and pitch trim. I've never used rudder trim in any flight sim.
Yeah.
The only time you might use
There's
rudder
no-
trim is with an engine out, but
Is there isn't there something in the cockpit you could trim it? I like using like
No.
trims.
that's not how. Yeah,
Altitude.
it's on the stick. That's how it's done in real life. A thing on the top of your stick.
But you can't move it in the game. Like,
Yeah,
you can't click it.
I think you can click it in the game, but I just use it on my actual stick.
Yeah, I got you.
I hide the stick in my when I'm playing anyway, because I'm in VR. I've got my stick. I've got it all set up on my hands. And then if I need anything that's not primary, I just use the mouse in the cockpit and click it. But I hide the stick so that I can see everything without the stick getting in the way.
Yeah.
But the trimmer is on the stick in the real aircraft as well, so that's where I've got it set on mine, on my physical stick. This ain't no civvy sim, you don't click everything. I fly P3D, we've had that conversation, haven't we?
Altitude.
So I do a lot of civvy flying, probably more civvy flying than DCS, but
What's that? Like
civvy
what are you
flying,
sorry?
like Boeing's 747, 787s and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. A lot more planes. So you say this game's better than Flight Sim, is it? The actual flight characteristics.
Yeah, for fighters anyway, for sure. A lot of the in P3D, a lot of the add-on aircraft, like large aircraft, they don't even use the default like flight sim method of doing the flight characteristics. It'll have its own little thing running in the background that does that. But military jets in P3D or FSX or any of those, they just don't fly how they should fly, whereas DCS simulates it really well. So DCS I use for any military flying, and then I use P3D for all my civilian flying.
It's pretty better than Micro Flight Simulator.
Yeah, 100% for simulating. Yeah, maybe not graphically. Graphically, Microsoft Flight Sim looks amazing, but it doesn't perform as a simulator very well because it doesn't do what it needs to do yet.
Altitude.
Yeah.
And there's no decent aircraft in it yet that properly simulate. Like the nearest they've got is the fly-by-wire A320, but even that isn't as good as a payware aircraft in P3D for modelling. Oh, sorry, paratroopers. Just killed lots of paratroopers with a big bomb.
Going in.
Roger, I've got you on the situation. What height are you at?
I'm at 7,000 this second.
Okay, visual, I'm on your left, opposite direction. 3,000
Yeah,
below.
seeing you on my 9.
Turning in behind.
Okay. I'll turn left after.
What target are you going for?
One in the middle, straight in the middle.
Yeah, roger, the outpost.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll go for something else.
Altitude. Altitude.
I can't see my bomb.
How many did you drop? Look like you dropped 2 then. Or maybe you dropped 1.
I dropped one. One.
Yeah, that if it's that, it dropped well short. You in CCIP?
What's yeah, I am.
Look like
CCIP knows.
Looked like it dropped really short. Your bomb. Just trying to hit the things that are shooting back at us for now. Turning in. When I'm doing this kind of bombing, I tend to stay within about 5 miles of the target. I don't need any more than that for a run-in.
Yeah.
And I start my dive from about 5,000 feet.
I do the same. Do you always come from like? Do you change up where you come from?
Yeah, I'll just do a turn back. I won't come in from the same place every time. I'll do a turn back. So just a continuous turn to get back round, basically.
Altitude.
Right, see you at my 11, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, cool. We're diving in, 20-degree dive. There's the target. Bullets. Yeah, it's fine. I dodged them. I got a release just about 2,500 feet then. Perfectly on target. Look at that.
What's your throttle? Are you going like afterburners when you're diving or?
No, so I leave. I when I'm in combat, I tend to leave my throttle at whatever I can find stable. If I can leave it at 90, I'll leave it at 90. But if if I'm heavy, I'll leave it at 95 like now, and I'll just play with the energy. Turning in.
Dodge him shooting for you. You just like
Fly.
change it, like you kind of change your angle as you come in.
Well, their bullets are pretty slow because they're big old rounds, so you can see them shoot and then just they'll be aiming at where you are. So just make any maneuver to change where you are, basically. One away.
With you.
I'm gonna go for that guy who's shooting. There's a crater right next to him. How he's not dead, I don't know.
Do you drop one at a time, or do you send it to us to yourself?
I tend to drop one at a time. If I need to, I can drop in a ripple, but I never really do that in the F-18. There's no need for it in the F-18. You can drop all 8 bombs fairly accurately. You've got enough fuel and time on target. To be honest, in any aircraft, there's no need to drop bombs, unless it's like if I'm flying the A4, which is one of the free aircraft you can get because it's community made. If I'm flying that carries about 18 dumb bombs, but there is a way of actually aiming them. So even that, I tend to try and release aim shots because you'll be able to use your bombs more then. You actually hit stuff. Right, that's me empty on bombs. I might do a gun run. Splash.
I'll drop 2 at a time this time. UFC quantity 2. Enter.
Yeah. Considering you've only had it 5 days, you must have watched a lot of videos or been flying a lot of hours, because you're quite familiar with the stuff I'm saying. You might not be familiar with the air-to-ground, what's it called, guided stuff, but... Right, I'm on guns. Guns in low. Okay, good.
Come on. Oh, are you seeing that as well? critical damage. Are you seeing the same notifications when I hit people? No, guess
Oh
not.
yeah, I will be.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all synced. Like, there's no desync in this game. I'll see exactly where you drop a bomb, same as you'll see exactly where I do. Right, I've just released my bomb racks. I don't need to carry them. Alright, coming in for gun run.
all right. I'll circle around.
No need. You carry on. I can avoid.
Okay, carry it on.
I'm not going to be able to do a lot with my gun, but it's worth doing it
Ooh.
before I leave the AA.
How far away when you shoot are you when you shoot the guns? Like, what's a good distance?
There's a reticle. It tells you when you're in range. So this aircraft will tell you everything you need to know.
Altitude.
So there's a reticle in my HUD, and it's counting down now as I get in range. Then it will say in range for wherever I'm pointing it at.
Okay. One bomb left. Doing a turn back.
Yeah, I'm too fast for a gun run anyway. A lot slicker now. I've got no bombs and no racks.
Oh yeah, do you get rid of the racks as soon as you get rid of you finish the bombs? Then they're not useful anymore, are they?
No, they just drag and wait. I tend to get rid of them if I'm in a situation where I mean, realistically, real world, they're not going to drop them. They're worth a lot of money. Same with drop tanks. Drop tanks aren't drop tanks anymore. Drop tanks are external tanks. They don't drop them because they cost too much. The only way you drop them is if you're entering a high energy maneuver to try and kill another aircraft.
Yeah, you're trying to save your life. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if that's realistic or not, but my aircraft has just got so much more maneuverable after I drop those.
Oh yeah,
Like,
oh yeah, definitely will be.
It's insane. I'm like, what? Oh, not very stable though. Don't know why.
Unless you've been hit, and maybe you've lost a surface. There's another thing called the Fcs Override, so it overrides the flight control system computer. And lets you have full manual control of the control surfaces, so you can pull some silly manoeuvres.
I'll try that out.
What is locking me out? Are you locking me out? I think you were by accident. I'm coming in behind you.
Okay.
Which?
Yeah, I'm quite unstable.
Hang on, the gun that you've selected. Are you in air to ground mode still, or was it switched to air to air?
Switch to air automatically.
Right, that's because you've selected your air to air gun. So you selected the shortcut to your air to air gun. Go back into air to ground mode.
Yeah.
This is why you're not getting the cues I'm getting. Armed, and then on your weapons page, gun on the top right.
Yeah.
Then it will give you the air to ground gun reticle.
Oh yeah.
Which will say in range when you're in range.
Okay.
Okay. No. It's the same gun, but the method of it calculating where your bullets are going is different.
Yeah. Okay.
Altitude.
Coming in.
Cool. You should see me. Oh, just coming on target now. That's how you do it. We've not even.
It's actually tracking them as well.
Say again.
It's not saying it in range.
Keep going. It will.
Oh, now it is. Oh, no, I think I've been hit. I seem to be flying alright.
Yeah, if you're getting all unstable, you might have been hit.
It's just when I move, it's very erratic. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's just your flying.
Altitude.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, when I rolled it, it's never spun this quickly. But anyway, wow.
What, it's spinning quicker? Okay. It won't, yeah.
Maybe I just haven't flown that far for a while. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe you just haven't pushed it to its limit yet, so you don't realise what it could do.
True.
I got 103 gun rounds left, then we'll form up an RTB.
Right, I'm gone. I'll just hit bingo or joker.
How much you got left?
Joker. 5,000.
Ah, plenty.
Well, doing that isn't going to help the game download.
Alright, where are you? You are
I'm
there. That's cool. What's your speed?
It's 490.
Right, do you want to go into sort of a cruise home?
Yeah.
Got your visual. I'll join you. Weapons
my waypoint to
are
home.
safe. 0. Waypoint 0.
Of course. Got it.
And just check weapons safe. Air to ground mode deselected. Guns deselected.
Yep. Yep.
Cool. Speed check.
508.
Jesus, what power setting you at?
What the hell's wrong with my aircraft? Sorry, my power setting is 95 and it's tilting to the right drastically. I don't know. It's not my controller.
Okay, I'll take a look. Speed check. Trying to close on you. Do you want to slow down? Then I'll be able to close on you a bit better.
Yeah, slowing down to 80.
Roger. Yeah, just put it at 90% RPM. That's a decent cruise. Got about 60 miles or just under to home.
Yeah.
I'll check your aircraft out for you.
Yeah, thank you. It's definitely the aircraft or my controller. If I haven't put my controller, I'll see if it still does it. So.
Oh, don't just unplug your controller. I'll have a look. You might have got shot and be missing a control surface.
What the hell? Yeah, just went to the right. I think it's my controller, honestly, which has never it's never happened before.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
You got both ailerons. You got both elevators, and you've got both rudders.
I think I got it now. Somehow, heading select was on.
Ah, okay. So you were fighting heading.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But I don't remember what's in that.
You seem awfully fast. Ah, you haven't got a belly tank. That's why. I was gonna say I've got a belly tank. So.
Yeah, I didn't put one on. Let's see.
I haven't got one now. Dropped it.
I was about to say. Nice.
You happy with the run and brake?
Yeah, we'll just find the airfield first. We got to turn right, haven't we?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna turn right. So basically, I get to the airfield, right side of the runway, at 800 feet, about 300 knots or so. Not too sure. Turn, pull the same G as my speed. So if I'm hitting 350 knots, I try to pull 3.5 G. And then when I go fly over to reciprocal, reciprocal runway, then I get my flaps to full while I'm in the turn and get out while I'm in the turn. Then find the reciprocal, and then when I'm at 1.5 miles or something out, then I turn in for the finals.
Sounds about right, but you don't need to worry about the mileage out on finals.
Okay.
But yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, this game I found I land a lot better off flaps set to half. Maybe just where I land.
No, you've got to land this thing like a carrier aircraft, not like a normal airplane.
Yeah.
You're supposed to hit the alpha, so you should be coming in around about 130 knots at full flap with 8 degrees of alpha on. What's your power setting? 90.
91. Okay.
Cool.
Yep. Visual view. Should we talk to air traffic? I'm tuned into.
You can
traffic,
do.
So.
Pontiac 81. Crimp, fly heading 260. Fort forward 0. QFE 29.86. Runway 04. Departure altitude.
Cool. The pattern I choose 800 feet per feet. Just double checking.
Yeah, you're thinking about carrier landings.
Ah, okay. So what?
But yeah,
what's
800,
the-
800's still fine. It's just whatever, 500 minimum usually.
It's that's Maria. I'm playing the game, Maria.
Are you putting?
Okay.
Are you constantly putting little joystick inputs in? Because this aircraft's got fly-by-wire, so if you point the nose and let go, it'll stay exactly where you leave it.
No, it's my joystick. I was trying to. It's my. Well, it's actually I'm using PS4 controller. I'll just see in the Z zone real quickly. I was messing around with that earlier. Let me just...
PS4 controller. You've just made me sick in my own mouth saying that. You know what? For that, I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
Okay.
It's not gonna take me long.
Wait, the 8.
Have a look up and left. You'll see me.
Wait 1 second. Just.
I'll show you. I can kill you with an AIM 9X from 70 degrees off nose.
Up and left. Yeah, see you.
So does this look like a good missile shot? Not normally, no.
Oh my! You were kidding. Well, okay. Cheers that.
I mean, you deserved it. You're flying with the Xbox controller, PS4 controller, sorry.
PS4.
Yeah. So what you'll find is, well, once you've flown this a bit, you'll realise the AIM 9Xs, because you know the helmet-mounted display.
Yeah.
So you can use that. The AIM 9Xs coupled with those, you can shoot someone like up to 70 degrees off nose.
Yeah.
Because you only have to look at them. It'll get the lock, and then the seeker. It'll come off my aircraft, and you saw there. It literally just flew over to you.
Yeah.
And that was such a, like, I was nowhere near behind you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So dogfighting's like, I wouldn't say completely dead, but pretty dead, because the invent of missiles that can do that. You don't need guns when you've got a missile that'll do that.
Yeah. Exactly.
You loaded in at Krimsk, or have you left?
Altitude.
Great.
Altitude.
Ah, cool. I'll do a run and break then. I got fuel. Let's make some noise. You in the same hang as we were in before?
Yeah.
Yeah, you will be. Yeah. You're not going to hear me till I've gone past.
See you on the map anyway. Now, I've been playing PlayStation for years. My dexterity is pretty good with controller. I tried to play with I tried to have it use joystick, but it was a bit weird. Maybe the one I was using, but yeah, it's just weird. Oh, flying over. Nice.
Fuel low. Fuel low. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Pretty cool. Alright.
No, 100%. You'll fly better with an actual joystick.
I'm using a joystick, but when I move it it's really hard. So it's like sticky, or maybe the dead zone was off.
Okay.
When I moved to left lift a little bit, and it'll be very hard to control, very hard.
Well, fair on. I mean, if you can get by with a PS4 controller, It's fairly impressive.
Yeah.
While
that
I'm
is not for everyone.
while I'm yeah, just I wouldn't mention that. While I'm nice and light, I'm gonna do some high angle maneuvers.
Nice.
Really fly it on the edge of flight here. Can't do that with the PS4 controller.
Now you kind of watch me.
Right, £1,000 of fuel. I better land. Gear selected, flaps to full. Wait for the bracket to come down. About 130 knots. Turn to finals. I'll have a look what other aircraft are here. I might jump in something else. Finals.
What bomb should I get? What armor should I get?
I'd just go with any of the MK series. They'll all be dumb bombs. The 83s, at least you can still carry 8. The 84s, you'll only be able to carry 5 of them, I think, because you can carry one in the centre as well. But there's not much need for a £2,000 bomb. The sun's starting to get a bit higher now, which is helpful. Or do rockets. Fuck it, go for rockets. Literally, load yourself up as a rocket platform. They're the easiest things you'll ever fire. And I think you can carry about 174 of them.
Fuel low.
Which one should I get?
Fuel low.
I'll tell you in a sec, mate. Go with, you want the BRU 33, 2x19s. 2 times 19.
I don't see it. I see 10, 61, 68, 68.
Yeah, so the BRU 33, 2 times law 68, 19s. See that one? Third from the bottom.
No, maybe I'm looking at the wrong part. But
No, if you're looking at rockets, third up.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it now. I see it.
There are 19
Right.
rockets in each pod.
Yeah, my number 2 slots, 2 and 8 slots don't have it. Oh wait, no, they do now. What the? Okay.
Yeah, 287.
Yeah. Rockets, 19, cool.
And then I'm also going to carry... No, I'm going to go with the centre tank.
Cool, me too.
Top the flares back up.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Right, refuel and rearming happening back in a sec.
Yeah. Done.
Pontiac 8-1. Clear to taxi to runway 4. Pontiac 8-1. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300
He faces me.
29.86.
Brilliant. I'm clear for takeoff. Go on, exit the runway. Oh, now unable to take off.
Yo,
Which
I'm
one
back.
do I do? I'm just being clear to take off, and I can see you on the runway, and then it said unable to take off. Okay,
I'm just waiting for my payload to come on. There you go. My rockets are just loading on.
Yeah, see.
Probably unable because I'm down here, parked
Yeah.
up. You carrying?
Cle-
Should have 8 rocket pods.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
We'll set them up on the ground now. If you click the 61S, they should already be in CCIP in single mode.
TTIP single. Yep.
Yeah, what you can do is click salvo. What that'll do is release one from every single pod. So you'll release 8 rockets at a time. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd just recommend spamming single if you need to.
Yeah. Which one are you going for?
Single.
Cool. Yeah. Simple enough.
Taxiing to you.
Yeah.
Oh, and you'll be a lot more draggy because look at them. They're just flat surface. So what are we? Waypoint 1 again. There it is, 70 miles. Do you know how to use the autopilot
Yeah.
mode for couple?
Yeah. Yeah. So I've done. I usually use autopilots and then for like attitudes and then.
Yeah. So if you select select baro hold, and then if you, at the bottom if you click couple, it will fly to the waypoint you've got in your HUD.
It works. Click back forward.
CPL it'll do. You'll see once we're airborne. Just gonna turn around. There you go, ready when you are.
Waypoint, let me just check. Waypoint 1. Okay, I got it. Alright. Ready? Okay, we'll go full afterburner now.
Oh, that controller's doing you some nightmare, isn't it? You can turn. You should turn nose wheel steering off for takeoff anyway. You should only be able to use your rudder. Oh well.
That's not probably what it is. I know how to put it to high, but I don't know how to turn it off. I have to find that key binds.
I'm airborne, gears up.
Yep, gears up too.
Power back to 95 when you can. And straight to waypoint 1. 268.
Yep,
Sorry, 068 heading.
068. Mine's pointing to the right side. Maybe because my has it into.
Yeah, 068 is to the right.
Yeah, my bad.
We were heading 030. Is your INS still in IFA, yeah?
Yeah, it's an IFA.
Yeah, it should align itself.
CPL, that's new. Never seen that before.
No, it's been there a little while. Probably since you've had the game for sure. But if you go into borrow hold and then click couple, it'll fly to the waypoint you've got selected.
Right,
But it'll only work if you've got the waypoint selected and in the HUD. Which you do. Because, well, if you got it as you did earlier.
Yeah, it's in there, but it's not working. It says CPL 1. I'm guessing that's being waypoint 1. But it's not being selected. It's not what they call on.
You got borrow selected.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then click couple. It should. Mine's done it.
So attitude and borrow. And then couple.
No. Attitude. ATTH is attitude. As in, that's not altitude. That's attitude.
No, yeah, attitude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes. So you want borrow. You want be out and couple. That's the only two you need. Then it'll hold you. Because attitude is holding where you're pointing the aircraft. Is what that would be doing. That's not going to hold you level. Yeah, I've done the same.
Pretty cool. Right,
Oh.
Armed up. Ready.
What you should have now, you got the little reticle in the middle. It'll do exactly like the gun reticle did. It's constantly calculating your impact.
Yeah.
Don't worry about massively spraying the target. Don't waste your rockets. Just try and get them accurately on, because they're not very massive, so they won't do an awful lot of damage to these targets, but they will kill them if you can hit them.
Yeah.
What's your power setting? Because I'm back at 90 and overtaking you.
I'm 92.
Ah, that'll be why. I was at 95. That's enough of that autopilot nonsense for me. I'll just come fly on your wing. Now you're nice and stable for me. I'm not scared to get ultra close. It's just difficult if someone's twitching. I don't want to get too close to them.
Yeah, got ya.
But since you're on autopilot, your aircraft will keep me safe. On your right.
Seen. It's an air show now. I'm looking at it through the F3 camera. Just as you did that.
Yeah, you see, I'm hands off at the minute. I've just got my hand on my throttle because there's no twitch at all in this thing. So it's definitely your controller creating that for you.
Yeah. I think mine's not twitching anymore. I don't know if that's because I'm on autopilot.
It's because you're on autopilot. You haven't got control. So it won't. It's only if you do a major control movement that your autopilot will automatically disengage. Do you like my paint scheme, by the way?
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like you got a Randall on. I mean, I know
Yeah.
it's not, but it's close.
No, it is. It's the RAF. It's the fictional RAF one.
Oh, I didn't know they had one.
Yeah. So I've got mine. I downloaded something that allows you to use all the paint schemes that come with it on like any time. Whereas yours, you'll be limited to whatever that Air Force, like this team is.
Yes, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'd like to get download that thing. Cool.
Bloody stream window's getting in my way too much. You have to move where that is. Because when I'm in VR, I can't see my chat. So I have it just in case someone does, but meh.
So, is the target the green circle? That's what I knows. I can still figure out.
Where are you looking? Where's the green circle?
No, on the SA page.
No, that's me.
No, there's not there's like a one further out.
Oh no, that's the waypoint.
Ah, yes, and the waypoint is on the target.
No, the waypoint is slightly right of the target as we're looking at it.
Oh.
Not by a lot. You'll see the field when we get there.
Is that the same field as before?
Yeah, it's all the same targets. That mission's not ended because not everything's gone
okay,
yet.
so how does it end then? Or do we have
When you've destroyed everything.
Okay. What's left then?
Quite a bit.
Really?
Yeah, vehicles and stuff. It'll have all stopped smoking now. But I bet you there's stuff that's like on the edge of craters, so it's hard to see them now. Ah, you chose a belly tank this time. Good choice. Just gives you a bit extra.
That's what I was
So.
thinking. Like I'm flying in formation with. Oh man. The game not working. Download it. Okay. Let me have a look. Is it connected to my internet?
Who's that you talking to?
My little brother. He's in the room.
Ah.
We just got a PS4 working again.
Oh, you at home or something right now?
Yeah. So I'm doing my family mode.
Ah.
No. Ask me. No, we can continue to download. My internet's good enough to support that. That's why you've been stopping like the last 30 minutes. You could have asked me. Yeah.
One of the hardest things to do is fly level nose with someone. So like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like,
But in VR, it's a lot easier. It's easier to fly like slightly tail like this.
yeah.
Because
That's it.
I've got an angle where I can look out my front a lot easier. But if I fly exactly level with you, I'm constantly having to look forward, look left, look forward, look left.
Yeah. Nice. I'm just like I'm impressed by this close formation of people.
The what? Sorry, close formation mark.
Close. Oh, is this the? Wait, we're getting close.
16 miles. One's braking. Just separating. So you see the lake.
Yeah.
Top left of it, as we're looking at it, target's just past that.
Yeah.
So you still want to be in a dive with rockets, but you don't need to be in anywhere near as heavy a dive. But the higher you are, and the more dive you're at, the more range they've obviously got. But they've got a lot more range than the guns had.
Yeah.
I'm up and left of you if you want to follow me in.
Yeah.
Just so you can get eyes on target better. But to fire rockets, it's a bomb release button, not the trigger.
Okay, cool.
I'll set my power to 95. How's your fuel? I got my bingo set to 3.
I set my window to 5. I'll set it to 3 as well. I set the joker first and then...
Well, 3 is really generous anyway. Because there's an airfield 20 miles from us. That's where I'll be returning to as well. Slight left, heading 060 for the target field, climbing. We're going to try and hit the towers, because they shoot at us. And then there's also vehicles that will be shooting as well. Turning left out.
Yeah. Rockets are a lot cooler.
Yeah. Oh shit, something's hitting me. Didn't realise I was getting shot at. Oh, something hit me then, I heard it. Only one bullet though, where did it hit me? Oh, I look a bit...
I don't know, I can't see anything.
Yeah. Turn it back in. It's because I'm getting... I was being too nice with my manoeuvring. Being too nice with my manoeuvring to the enemy. It's passing 200 knots again. On the dive in. Say again?
You were very low, I was like, damn. Is there just one thing left? Or is that destroyed?
Oh, there's loads left, mate. There's quite a lot left. Oh no, salvo is two from each pod. No, sorry, 1 from each pod.
Ah, yeah.
You getting shot, are you?
No, I just put on salvo and I realized. See? I'm diving in, I'm opposite direction to you. I'll turn left. Or my left.
We've got 88 rockets left. when I come in high speed.
Yeah.
Flight control.
Is it that same spot we're bombing, or are they different spots? Like, you know, that farm we're looking
Sorry?
for. I've been bombing the same spot. Is there different spots where enemies are? Or is it just that one farm?
Well, this whole field, yeah.
Altitude. Altitude.
About to see lots
Yeah,
of bombs.
I'm to your left.
Oh, there we go. We're not going to be able to finish it with rockets. It's just something to practice. I can do this whole mission when I'm in an F-16, because the F-16 can carry smart cluster bombs. So they're cluster bombs that, when they disperse, they actually seek heat targets. So they sort of guide themselves terminally in. So you can literally hit a target like this with 2 cluster bombs and kill everything.
Yeah, because it's right on target.
Yeah, it's designed for it as well.
Altitude. Altitude.
Rockets are fun, but they're ultimately shite. That's why they don't really get used anymore. Old aircraft carry rockets.
He must be dead now.
Wow.
Yep. Right, where to next?
Still loads of targets down there. One's shooting at you.
No clue where he is. I have no clue what the targets look like.
Altitude. Altitude.
Trying to find some.
There you go. I just emptied 40 rockets on one spot. That should sort out whatever was shooting at us. That's me empty now though.
I don't know where the enemies are. Like, I'm like looking. Don't see any.
They're all down there. They are there. You might not be able to see them from a distance. You do a low fly past. Just keep your speed up, I guess. But if you look on the 4 corners of the field for a start, there's the watchtowers that need taken out.
Yeah.
Look, I'm coming in low, so you should see some stuff shoot. There you go. So there's something there. There's 2 vehicles there. There's loads. I count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At least 10 targets. See, real world, 2 aircraft wouldn't do this. You'd just use a cluster bomb, or you wouldn't use 2 aircraft with rockets to do anything to this target. But they're fun.
Altitude. Altitude. Flight control. Flight control.
Guessing the rockets don't follow the HMD at all.
No.
You got me. Alright, empty. You use your gun as well.
No, I'm empty. I'm going to RTB.
Roger. Gonna empty this gun on him.
Cool. I can loiter for a minute or two.
Alright, done.
Cool. Follow the right hand coast of the lake as you look at it.
Yeah.
That'll get us where we need to go.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
You on my right.
I will be. I've just come up, just pulled up behind you. Speed check.
330.
Roger. Roger. Turn right, heading 230.
Alright, turn in 230.
Airfield's probably 10 miles. 235.
Roger.
You'll see one on the coast. Oh, Jesus. Love it when Discord pops a notification into my headset and now I can see nothing in front. There we go. Now I can see stuff. Turn right 240.
Turn right 240.
You got the airfield left of the nose, yeah? That's a secondary, but we won't go there.
Looking.
About 5 miles low and left.
Yep, seen.
So there should be one on our nose. It's pretty mixed in with the town. It's in the middle of the town. Come right again, 250.
We're heading.
250. So you've seen where the main bulk of the town is and it starts to thin out on the right? Well, the airfield is where it starts to thin out on the right. Oh, I've lost you. Did you lose connection?
What the? Oh, have you quit? You left the lobby?
No, that must be you.
Oh,
Yeah, your
connection timed out.
yeah, your internet must have dropped because mine's fine. Oh, lost you. Oh, did you lose all internet or something?
No, just my computer lost connection to my. I think I don't do many things.
I'm gonna land and jump off anyway now.
Okay, right.
But cheers for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. You
Yeah,
sound like you'd be an easy person to teach because you kind of switched on to it all already.
You reckon? No, thank you.
Yeah,
I hope
it'd be easy to teach you air to ground guided weapons. You probably want to do something easy like JDAMs first because they're fire and forget, and then you want to look at laser guided bombs. They're not so much fire and forget because you have to hang around in lasers until they hit. Then you want to look at missiles and mavericks and all that.
Nice.
Once you get it all on this, it's really easy to convert to most other aircraft, because this is probably the most complicated aircraft there is, systems wise.
Really?
Well, it probably does the most as well. If you look up in the streaming channel, you might be able to see my stream link. You'll be able to watch me for a minute if you wanted.
Flight controls.
Or if you go on Twitch and put in Matty26, or same name I've got here. Put that on Twitch and you'll see I'm streaming. Found it.
No, I'm just trying to find your name first.
Oh, Matty, MATTY, 260191.
260. Oh, seen live. Nice. Yeah.
See it?
Going out to the voice off. Yeah, turn the volume off. In the landing, you're currently in landing now.
Am I in for landing, or am I just on the
Oh
flyover?
no, flyover. Oh yeah, I was gonna say because you're quite fast.
Yeah, it's not too far behind real time, I don't think. So.
Let's see. You've just pulled up now.
Oh yeah, you're probably about 10 seconds behind, if that.
Oh, I can see what you mean now. Your chat is like right there.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, let me demonstrate then. I was on about the flight control system override.
Yeah.
So I'll hold it down in a second. You'll see. Basically, I'll be able to black out. You wouldn't normally be able to black out because it'll only pull about 6 or 7 G.
Yeah.
But I'll show you now. I'll come in fast. You're about 10 seconds behind me, but you'll see. So I'm holding it down now. So I've got almost manual control of the flight controls. Go into the roll, and I can just literally. You'll hear it telling me flight controls. It's because you'll see I'm nearly blacking out because I'm able to push it further than the computer would usually let me.
Yeah, I can see
Especially at this speed. A lower speed as well, I'd have even more manoeuvrability. If I let go of it, you'll see instantly I can't turn quite as tight. Well, I can now because I've got lower speed, but yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Let's do some.
So yeah, that's cool. How do you turn that off? Is it can I click it?
There's no, it's a keybind you'll need.
No.
Because you basically hold it while you want it on, and then you let go of it. It's not an on-off switch. It's a hold it.
Quite low, shoulder degrees. That's good control.
Joystick control that.
Man, let's go. I'll be the best DCS PS4 player, like controller player in the world. There's only be like 4, so I'll be alright. This is not going for it, dude. Oh wait, what? Loaded. No. Oh, there it is. Oh. Ooh. It's a completely throttle off. Nice. Balloon.
Flight controls.
I suppose I better land before I run out of fuel.
Yeah. Yeah, how do I get that skin?
I'll send you a link because you have to actually install. It's a mod for it basically to make, because this skin's like you'll already have this skin. It's just you can't use it unless it's set to like a UK probably.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, this is this the sort of roll rate you were talking about? We'll see. Oh, that makes you sick in VR. Lost the airfield. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuel low.
Oh yeah, I could see how much you
Fuel
said.
low.
Alright, low and fast pass, then I'll reverse it onto the runway.
Which fuel do you have?
Just passing in £1,500.
Flight control.
My bingo was 3,000, so it's quite a bit when you're hanging around an airfield. 3,000 lasts you a few minutes.
Yeah.
Just gotta watch the cranes on approach.
Over the trees. Ooh.
Flight
Yeah,
control.
yeah,
Flight control.
yeah, 600 knots. Wow. Ready. Right. Oh. First cube, half cube, and even.
Altitude.
Oh, that's mental.
Gonna be a bit fast here. I should bring it down. There we go. Still a bit too fast. I want to be more like 130 knots.
Ooh.
There we go.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Oh, nice, landed. Textbook.
Does the screen look funny your end because I'm in VR? Does it look curved? Or does it do it?
No, actually, it looks normal.
Oh, okay,
Surprisingly.
nice. Yeah, I'm using a plug-in for my OBS to get it to look normal. It might look like I've got
Yeah,
slightly shaky head syndrome.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
Yeah, that's just because you don't actually realise how much you move your head, even the tiniest amounts. And obviously in VR it's tracking that movement, so you see it on screen, but you don't see it. Like, I'm not seeing it on my eyes because, I mean, it's normal. It's normal. It's normal movement.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you notice it on a streamed video
Bingo.
because you're not in the VR, so you don't notice.
Fuel low.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I just wish I had the graphics card to do it. You haven't got any full graphics card, have you? I'm gonna do it.
Well, when I come back from debt, I'm going to be selling my 2080 Ti.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. But it's water cooled, so you need to know how to fit it properly. I say water cooled, it's got its own radiator that'll come with it.
Fuel
Oh,
low.
okay.
Fuel low.
I mean, I might need to upgrade my cakes because right now I've got like a mini one. Or whatever
Oh
it's
yeah,
called.
yeah, it wouldn't fit in that.
How much would you be selling it for? Just about.
I'm gonna try and get 700 quid for it if I can. They're selling for about 800, 900 pound on eBay at the minute. So.
Yeah, I see. Crazy. Oh, they shut it down as well. To be fair, I've never shut down the aircraft before. To be fair, most of the time, because I'm an online game, I get shot out of the sky. So I've had chance to, but
Ah. Just having a look at this paint scheme just to see what squadron it's modelled after. I don't. That's 20. Is that not 29? The reserve Typhoon Squadron, maybe. I don't know. Or it's its own fictional thing. Doesn't say Royal Air Force anywhere on it though, does it? Oh, I definitely got.
no.
I definitely got shot a little bit because I got bullet damage.
Let's have a look. Where was?
If you look on the back, you can see this little bullet damage bits.
Oh yeah. Feels good to run with everything. Cool. I like the graphics that you show the bullets as well. Like.
Say again?
So that show the bullets and everything is pretty realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be playing this for a while. I won't be playing Microsoft Flight Sim. Because on the Flight Sim, only if I really used to fly was a Typhoon, I would Typhoon on it. So,
yeah, and it's not. Once you've played DCS, you realise that that's not a very good model anyway.
yeah, you're right.
Just doing the after-flight walk around.
That's it. Exactly.
They should make a nice way of getting out of the aircraft, then I could just do it.
Yeah. What are you checking for?
Just, just serviceability. Yep, that missile's nice. Bang me on the head. Yep, good. Check the elevator's nice and sharp. Yep. Engines there. There they are. Oh, and they stopped me.
There, yeah. Canopy's on the floor. Yep, check.
Yep. Parachutes out the back still. Check the exhaust. Yep, still hot.
What's the top two models again? Models, obviously F-18. Would you just go F-14 or 16?
16. I had the F-18, then I got the F-16. I got the F-5 just to have it, and then I got the Flaming Cliffs 3 stuff, which has got an F-15 in it, an A-10, and then all the Russian stuff.
You say the F-5 was free. How do I get that?
No, the F5's not free. The A4E is free. Have a look. There's a pinned link in the DCS channel. Yeah, if you go in the DCS channel and click pins, you'll see that it's linked in there.
Is it just normally free, or?
No, that's because it's a community model. I've got them all on the server, so you can use them. But it's not an official model. But it's as good as payware. It's as good as the ones you pay for. But it's an older jet. It's really easy to learn though. Probably took me a week of flying it quite a bit to really know what I was doing with it. It's got no guided weapons. It's all rockets and freefall. But it's got a computer in it that gives you some kind of help with the guidance.
Okay, download it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time we fly on, that's kind of what. I probably just want you to learn how to get waypoints, because the waypoints you set up, you can change them in game.
Yeah, you can type in new waypoints and stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to type it in because when I'm online, I want to find a certain place to bomb. I don't have waypoints, so I'm keep switching to the F10 map, and then saying, oh, this on 280 heading, which is fine, but I want to get so I'll probably do that, so I'll be less.
Oh, fair enough. I can show you I'll show you the A4 on the stream if you want.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, just loading it.
You didn't fancy getting the F-14 then?
No, I was thinking about getting it, but I'm not really into what it can do.
Oh, okay.
But let me show you. Let me show you how many rockets this can carry.
That's all rockets.
It can carry more rockets than you can carry on the F-18.
That's a lot of rockets.
Yeah. Or bombs it can carry. I think it's 18 bombs you can carry.
Ready? Yes, a lot of bombs. A lot.
Request rearming. Copy.
You'll see how loaded up it looks in a sec.
Chief, turn on the ground power. Copy.
Yeah, the salute thing. How does that work? No one ever salutes to me when I press the salute button.
I don't really know what that does.
Oh yeah, because
Ground power is now on.
bombs. Yes, yeah, that's just straight up a bomber. It's insane. What does the GPU do? I mean, in game.
This has no self-start or APU, so it's only got a ground power start. So I have to use that.
I see. VR looks so cool. What headset you using anyway? Your VR.
HP Reverb.
Chief, turn off the ground power.
Why is your canopy absolutely smashed?
It's not, it's just the glass effect scratched. You can only see it badly because the sun's obviously shining through there.
I was gonna say. I see. You can you learn the startup procedure by heart as well.
Yeah.
What's that picture? What's that? Is that a girl?
Yeah, I think you can change that as well to have what you want.
That's awesome. That's so realistic, I guess.
Sorry, just turning everything on, then I'll taxi. Oh, you just followed me.
Yeah, why not?
I'll show you. Tell you what, I'll set it up for a release of all my bombs. Let's go for a ripple, releasing in singles, releasing a total of 20 because that's more than I have. 0.25 of a second intervals. No, that's way too many seconds. Let's go for Let's go for 0.1 seconds. Yeah, that's right, I think. Yeah. And we'll
There's a way
use...
to you have to go in it, like, what is it? The files of the game to change it so it's automatic every time. Right?
Change
I
what?
know that's not really authentic. You know, your settings for like your bombs and everything and your traps and flares, like the amount. So instead of setting up to like 6 every time, you could change it in the game settings in a file
Yeah.
like a yeah.
Yeah, you have to change that in the mission settings though. So I'd have to do that for all missions. It's just easier to leave it and let players do what they want with it. You want to see the lighting on this thing. The lights on the outside are decent.
Green in the field. 1-1.
Yeah, the external lights are awesome. Is this the runway? Am I straight at the runway here? That's good. So what I've got it set to, I'm going to put it... Oh shit, that's the missile tone. Hang on, it's too loud. I've got it set to a computered release. So what it'll do is I'll put my crosshair on something in a shallow dive. I'll hold down my release button and start a pull-up or a level flight, and it will automatically release the bombs at that point where it like it computes where it needs to release from. It brings a whole new meaning to CCIP. You can just release some CCIP, but you have to put the bomb recticle at like 150 mils depress and all sorts. Good old carrier nose wheel steering. It's a bit sensitive on the nose wheel, and you can tip it really easily.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be a bit easier on it.
Let's see rolling. For a while.
Get some speed going, then I'll turn back and bomb the runway. So it uses the air-to-ground radar, this weird, or crappy radar. It locks onto a fixed position on the ground. That's how it calculates it for me. There we go, nice and armed. And it's like the only aircraft that's not an official module that you can actually go and air-to-air refuel with it using the probe. I mean, look at those bombs. There's a lot of bombs. Alright, let's turn back around. We've got 300 knots. Obviously, it's going to be sluggish as hell with this kind of loadout on it. It'll get all fast and manoeuvrable as soon as I release everything.
Riley, stop making that stupid noise. Get off there.
Just gonna run in for the runway now.
Hopefully, those make noise because the game is not really possible.
Well, that didn't
Okay,
work.
now let the game. Oh, I see. Yeah, definitely gonna have fun with this aircraft. Yeah.
All 18 bombs just gone.
Yeah. I'm on watching the stream now so I can see the bombs.
You up?
Yeah, I can see the labs.
Yeah.
So that means they're dropping. Oh, you
Yeah.
got to view the bombs. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Then you just release all the racks. And she becomes a nice fast jet now, nice and manoeuvrable. Well, I say fast.
Yeah.
It's still a subsonic aircraft.
Where are those you're firing?
Cannon.
Is that a gun?
Yeah, it's the cannon.
Oh, it goes two at a time. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I think they're in the... I'm not sure where they are, actually. It's got a roll rate that if you full roll rate it, it'll actually just cause yourself to black out.
Because he hasn't got you're not wearing a G suit. It's not really rolling as fast as FMT. I'm about to say.
There's a G suit, but it just... Because it's an old jet, there's no computer that tells the jet to stop pulling G. So it'll do whatever you tell it to do.
Quite manual, yeah.
Like, you can over G the aircraft easily. Like there you go. Snap. Just broke the aeroplane. There you go. All I did was pull up as hard as I could, but because there's no computer in between me and the controls, it'll try and do it, and I think I just snapped the wings off, and then you just don't know what happened there. Spin, unrecoverable.
Yeah. Brilliant.
It's the only advantage of having an aircraft without a computer. You can usually...
Cool, I've downloaded it now. I'm gonna jump on with guys,
Okay.
so...
Alright, well I'll catch you later. I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah.
Right, I'm jumping off. Catch you in a bit.
See you in a bit, man.
Right.